This is the official welcoming ceremony for a famous cartoon character tugboat named Theodore Too, who's come all the way from Halifax to his new home in the Great Lakes.
We left Halifax on June 10th, bound for Hamilton, Ontario, with many stops along the way. We seem to spread a smiling face everywhere we go. It's pretty hard to look at that face and not smile, you know. His new mission is going to be to bring awareness to the marine industry. There's a real shortage of jobs worldwide. They just need everybody. They need captains and engineers. They need all personnel. And not only on water, but on land, you know, managers and people with experience, you know, that can run the vessels from shore, you know, the personnel side and the logistical side. And it's a good job. It's, you know, you make good money. You didn't used to, but you do now.
Ahoy! It is a pleasure to welcome from Big Harbor to our harbor, the ambassador of children's television, and namely the Theodore Tugboat series, and now Conservation Ambassador for Swim, Drink, Fish, and the Great Lakes Guide, Theodore Too!
Swim, Drink, Fish is a charity that is building a movement of people who are working for swimmable, drinkable, fishable water. And our mission is to inspire those people to get to the water's edge and to become guardians themselves. Talking about laws and enforcing laws really, you know, wasn't building the community around water that we wanted. And we discovered that the best way to build that community is ask people why they care about water themselves. And once you ask people, it's amazing the stories they tell you. And those stories usually speak about families, they speak about uses, drinking the water, swimming, fishing in the water. They talk about how important water is to their family, and we called those watermarks. And Theodore is going to collect those stories from across the Great Lakes as the way to really build momentum around how important the Great Lakes are to our communities and how important they are to each of us. And so we've asked Theodore as one of his first challenges to really listen and to collect people's personal stories about why they care about the Great Lakes.
Swim, Drink, Fish. They're going to be putting these buoys all over the Great Lakes, measuring the water temperature of different places that they have the buoy, and it will beam it up to a satellite, and then in turn they'll collect all the data and process it.
As Theo becomes a Great Lakes tug, it's incredibly important to follow his message and the stewardship of these waterways to protect our waters, because so many waters are polluted and drying up, and water sustains us. Water is life. Water lives with us, within us. It preserves us, it replenishes us, and we can't live without water. So to protect those waters is vitally important to surviving.
The museum is alive again with this event. The general public is saying, hey, what's happening down there? The last time we had a big public event here was 5 years ago in 2016 before we closed. We're at that stage where the final repairs are just about there. So it's very exciting for us in every way.
We've only got a few ports left now, Oshawa, Toronto, and then home, the new home, Hamilton. Just the people has just been unbelievable. Thousands and thousands of people have come out to see us. It's a great feeling just to be on here, to see everybody, all the crowds and everything, and they're really into it, you know, especially I think after the COVID and people are getting out. They're still safe distancing, they're still, you know, watching their P's and Q's when it comes to the COVID, but it seems to be a lot of happy people getting out for, it's been a long while.